absolutely wonderful day yesterday for watching conservatives destroy the libs on television. I thought that focus group talking to that MSNBC reporter and correcting her facts repeatedly, it was such a breath of fresh air. It was so delightful. And then it was followed up by my pal, Senator Ted Cruz, going on The View and absolutely reading those poor cackling hens the riot act.
Try to say the election was fair and square and legitimate. You know who y'all don't do that to? You don't do it to Hillary Clinton, who stood up and said Trump stole the election.
They didn't storm the Capitol. They didn't try to kill my former
Abrams, who said that the election was stolen. They sat here and said it was illegitimate, and you guys were fine with it. Okay, so it's illegitimate when Republicans win, but not when Democrats win.
No, you know, here's the thing. We may not like when Republicans win, but we don't go and we don't storm. We don't try to change. But we'll go there.
Did I miss an entire year of Antifa riots where cities across this country were burning and police cars were being firebombed? Your position is the left doesn't engage in violence, really?
No, they wanted to noose our friend Mike Pence. Like, how do we make sense of that?
You just accused us of doing something we didn't do. You said Hillary Clinton didn't say whatever she didn't say. I'm saying to you, listen.
And she said it's sitting here, and you were fine with her saying it was illegitimate for Republicans to win.
She called Donald Trump the next morning, and she conceded the election, Ted.
Okay,
took the call.
As did Stacey Abrams.
All right.
She sat there while Donald Trump was getting sworn in.
Hillary Clinton says Trump is an illegitimate president. Hillary Clinton says the election is stolen from you. Hillary Clinton in 2002, George W. Bush was selected, not elected. Joe Biden, Al Gore was elected president. So Joe Biden claims George W. Bush was illegitimate.
Right?
I love it. At the end, the only thing that they've got, the only thing that they can possibly say is, hey, keep your voice down. That's what Ana Navarro, who's one of the two fake Republicans on The View. There's the three libs and then the two fake Republicans, Ana Navarro and that chick who worked in the Trump administration. But they're both effectively Democrats, and all they ever do is support Democrats. And so after they tried so hard, they said, Democrats never... They never storm any buildings. They never riot or anything. It's like, well, what about BLM and Antifa for 8 freaking months? Well, the Democrats never question the elections. Actually, I've got the receipts right here. They constantly question elections with far less reason, by the way, than the Republicans had in 2020. Hey, Ted, keep your voice down. Yeah, right, because he just completely destroyed your ridiculous narrative with facts and logic. What he's saying is there's just two sets of rules here. And so Senator Cruz goes on TV. He says, absolutely not. We're going to push back now. We're going to not accept your ridiculous narratives and have to clutch our pearls and say, well, you know, you're right about the January 6th. Well, you're right about Donald Trump and the terror. He says, no, you guys do way worse stuff than we do. Way, way worse stuff. You, frankly, are lying about the events that the Donald Trump's denying the election or January 6th or whatever. You're lying about it anyway. We're just not going to take it anymore. We're not going to play that game. I think at this point, if the election were fair and square, it would be an absolute landslide. They have to cheat. They have to cheat. It's the only way that they're going to win. Right now, you got to go to establishedtitles.com/Knowles, because I tell you, there was a period when I felt like I wasn't getting no respect. No respect, I tell you. And then that all changed thanks to Established Titles. Now, I am Lord Michael Knowles, and you can be a lord or a lady as well. You can get the respect that you deserve. All you need is a 1 square foot plot of land in Scotland. Established Titles is a project based on an historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds, or lords and ladies in English. In your title pack, you will be bestowed with at least 1 square foot of dedicated land on a private estate in Edelston, Scotland, plus an official certificate with a crest. Your certificate features a unique plot number with which you can see the exact location of your land. Title packs from Established Titles are a fun and unique gift for any occasion. There are even couple packs, because you don't want to be a lord and then your poor wife doesn't get to be a lady. With your certificate, you could officially add the prefix lord or lady to your credit cards, plane tickets, even your dating profiles. Plus, Established Titles commits to preserving the woodlands not only in Scotland, but around the planet. They've got partnerships with global charities like One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future to help with our afforestation efforts. And for every order they receive, a tree is planted. Established Titles told me, get this, the first 200 people purchasing a title pack using my exclusive link will receive a plot within a few walking minutes of mine. That's right. So depending on how many of you want to become a lord or a lady, we can build our own kingdom. And that will be wonderful, and it will be run with an iron fist. Established Titles is actually running a massive sale right now. If you use code Knowles, you'll get on top of that an additional 10% off. Go to establishedtitles.com/Knowles. Get your gifts right now and help support the channel. And you're already seeing this happen. So right now, I mentioned yesterday on the show, John Fetterman, who's that Democrat Senate candidate in Pennsylvania. Fetterman finally agreed to a debate with the Republican candidate, Dr. Oz. Now, of course, Fetterman pushed the debate as long as he possibly could, as late into the game as possible, because voting's already been going on in Pennsylvania since September. So he's hoping, okay, well, I'm obviously going to look terrible at the debate, but if I can encourage enough people to vote before the debate even happens, then it's not going to matter quite as much. And now, John Fetterman's campaign is insisting that he be allowed to use an earpiece during the debate. And so why will he use the earpiece? They're saying it's because he had a stroke, and his health is obviously terrible, and he's certainly not fit to be a U.S. senator. He's not morally fit or intellectually fit, but now he's not even fit as a matter of his own health. And so he needs the earpiece to help with his, quote, lingering auditory processing issues. So they say, we are prepared for Dr. Oz's allies and right-wing media to circulate malicious viral videos after the debate that try to paint John in a negative light because of awkward pauses, missing some words, and mushing other words together. John has had a remarkable recovery, but the ongoing auditory processing challenges are real. The campaign insisted on closed captioning technology because it's necessary. So notice what they're saying. Malicious, awful, terrible viral videos of John Fetterman in his own words. Malicious, awful, terrible, dishonest, fake news videos just of this man speaking. Isn't it? It's so malicious to present the Democrats saying what they will say and doing what they will do. But furthermore, do you remember in years past when there were these kind of crazy conspiracy theories that certain weaker candidates would have an earbud in during the debate to get information and get direction during the debate? And you say, I don't know, in that debate, Joe Biden, that guy is so slow, but I bet he had an earbud in. And so that's a crazy, wild conspiracy theory. Now they're just doing it openly. Now they're just doing it brazenly. They are actually wearing earbuds. And they're saying, yeah, we're going to wear earbuds during the debate. Why? Oh, because our candidate doesn't understand anything. So we need to feed him information during the debate. Yeah. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. They're not even hiding it. It's the powers that be are getting so much more brazen about this. This was probably the greatest tweet of the entire month. It just popped up. This is from Max Boot. You know, he's that fake Republican who writes for the Washington Post. He said, if current trends hold up, Republicans are likely to take over at least the House and quite possibly the Senate too, along with many state offices. This is how democracies die, both at home and abroad. If current trends hold up, the people are going to elect Republicans. This is how democracies die, both at home and abroad. Not sure what that word democracy means. What it shows you is that the Democrats and the entire liberal establishment, which includes the fake Republicans as well. Like, you know, on The View, they have two fake Republicans, Ana Navarro and that chick from the Trump administration. But they're effectively Democrats. All they ever do is support Democrats. And Max Boot, the same thing. He just supports Democrats. And what they're telling you is that their understanding of democracy has nothing to do with the actual meaning of the word democracy. Their understanding of the word democracy is the liberal status quo. And so when the people challenge the liberal status quo, when the people speak out against the lies that we're being told, when the focus group from Pennsylvania goes on MSNBC and says, you're actually lying about this and lying about that, and you're misrepresenting this, and we actually have the facts, then we're told, well, that's a threat to democracy. When the people want their voices heard, that is, of course, a threat to democracy.